Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. This is the Student Athlete Playbook video conversation. I am Barry Brown, author of the Amazon bestseller, The Student Athlete Playbook, Success in the Classroom, Sports, and Life. And let me tell you, every time I get a chance to interview an outstanding student athlete, I'm just excited because today it's like family in the building. You know what I'm saying? My brother Tyon, his wife Brandy, and their amazing daughter Jordan Rayner. So listen, we're about to talk about different things about high school softball, travel softball, and just talk about the things that are going on in the world right now. And when we get a chance to highlight these young people, see, a lot of young people get a bad rap because we see stuff that the news is projecting, and a lot of times that's negative. But let me assure you that there are parents out here every weekend, matter of fact, every day of the week, because they got to go to practice during the week. But every weekend, you can go to softball parks around the country. You can go to soccer fields across the country. You can go to football fields across the country, baseball, the whole nine, and you'll see parents out there with their children doing their thing, investing in their children, spending time with their children, and guiding them in the right direction. And that's what we do here with the Student Athlete Playbook video conversation. We highlight these amazing young people, their parents, the coaches, everyone who's out here doing something positive. That's what we do. So without further ado, let's start off with Mama, the mama of this family, Miss Brandy Rayner. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, and you? Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Well, now let me make sure I got this right. You are an educator, correct?
Yes.
What grade do you teach?
I teach 5th grade at New Manchester Elementary School in Douglas County.
Wow. Excellent. Excellent. And then let me go over to my brother, Mr. Tyon Rayner. Hey, brother, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good, Barry Brown.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So if y'all did not know, yes, this is my brother Tyon Rayner. You know, Morrow High Mustangs in the building, Morrow, Georgia. So we always represent the Mustangs. And then in the middle there, you see her right there. You're talking about one of the top softball student athletes in the state of Georgia. Definitely one of the top underclassmen by far. That's Miss Jordan Rayner. How you doing, Jordan?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You see, she's soft-spoken, but she passed a powerful bat, y'all. Powerful bat. They told me before we went live today, she hit. Did you say 3 home runs last night?
Yes, sir. 3.
Unbelievable. So now, what's that kind of feeling, Jordan? Because I played baseball in high school, but you know, when you start talking about softball, it's a little bit different because the ball is bigger, the bases are shorter, but y'all hitting that ball and y'all throwing that ball, and that ball's coming just as fast as regular baseball as far as the pitches with fast pitch softball, fast pitch softball. What's that feeling like, Jordan, hitting a home run? And matter of fact, hitting 3 in one game. How'd that feel?
It's like the feeling of accomplishment, to be honest. Like you really don't have to base on it at all, so that's what I like. You don't have to. So, yeah.
That's right. Now, do you hop around when you're hitting a home run like that? Did you jump around or you high fiving your coaches and everything, running around the bases? What was your physical reaction out there?
Really, like you have to like trot on the bases because if like you miss a base and you called out, so like you have to be mindful not to like miss a bag or anything. But like I got to have my coaches or anything, so that was cool. So.
Okay. Now, did you? Oh, say that again.
Oh, like to celebrate your home run, like your teammates like meet you at the end of the plate, like at home, and like they just tap you on the helmet and stuff, like really hard. So.
That's right. Excellent. And so you did that 3 times.
Yeah.
So you did that 3 times last night. And now, let me ask this: did y'all win the game?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they went to the semifinals.
Oh wow!
Championship. Okay. Yeah, we lost it.
Okay, well that's cool. I understand that.
14 hours yesterday, and they only had an hour break because their first game they lost, so they had to go into the losers bracket. And when you Losers bracket, you get that hour break, and then you're playing until the championship. So
Wow.
hours, one break.
We had to send.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty intense.
I see. Now that says a lot about you, Jordan. Your stamina, your endurance, your skill level. Because getting to the championship, like your mom just said, through the losers bracket is no easy feat. So that's I salute you and your coaches and the whole nine. Now, how long have you been playing softball, Jordan? How long have you been playing?
I've been playing softball since I was around 8 years old. So
wow. So you've grown up being a softball player, basically. Wow. Okay.
We started out. We started out real early.
I see. Well, now I'm glad you said that, Tanya. Now tell me this. What? Okay, when she was 8, let's go back before she was 8. Let's go back to like 6. Were you already out there on the tee and all that stuff? How did y'all get her, Brandy, Tanya? How did y'all even get her interested in softball?
Well, actually, we gave her choices. Well, I gave them. Well, me and the mom gave her choices.
Yeah.
Well, both of them. She got a little sister coming up, but she doing track. But we gave them options what they wanted to do, and something about softball, she gravitated to it.
Yeah, so the tennis, because I played tennis growing up.
Yes.
Taking her out there when she was little, and really the goal was she wanted to hit it over the fence. Like she didn't care. Right. All she cared about was that big, silver fence that the court is in. And she would cow and be like, yeah. And I'm like, that's not right. So, I kind of thought in the back of my mind, softball is could be an option for her.
That's right. Wow. That's what I talk to a lot of parents about. Letting your children experiment, letting them try different things when they're little to see what they gravitate to. And so that's excellent, Brandy, Tyon. That's excellent that y'all paid attention to that and say, hey, well, let's look at this softball. If she likes hitting stuff out the park, out let's put over here.
A little foreshadowing of what's going on right now.
That's right. I love it. So I'm about to pull up these questions, and we're gonna go through these questions I have. But again, this is a conversation, so we're gonna talk about different things as we go through the conversation today. But Jordan, let me start here with this question to you. When you see other young ladies your age, and you see them not involved in a sport or activity, what do you think about that? What are your thoughts on that? Like, how important is being involved in an extracurricular activity to you, like personally?
Being involved in an extracurricular activity is like voluntary because there's like many other things to do in life. Because like now, like the big thing is like social media. So like I feel like some people, if they don't like want to do like extracurricular, they can like have the opt out to YouTube or like TikTok or anything like that. So I feel like as personally for me, I like sports. So like I wouldn't like really want to be in like the social media like limelight or anything. But I feel like certain people, like I think that that's their calling, So.
Do you feel like sports give you a drive in life?
Yeah, it really develops like leadership skills and like being a team player and being flexible. Staying in shape.
I love it. Yeah, I see one of our chapters in the book is called Social Media and Technology. And so I love Brandon for you to speak on this briefly about the role social media has played when you see some of your students in the classroom, because I know for sure that I've seen student athletes lose scholarship opportunities because of what they've posted on social media. Like, no matter how much we seem to tell them, hey, guys, listen, pay attention and consciously make decisions as you post on social media. And then we see it all the time. They're putting so much negative stuff on there, and it ends up affecting them in a terrible way, because a lot of student athletes, male and female, have lost scholarship opportunities because of what they put on social media. What's your thoughts on that?
To me, social media is really like a double-edged sword. So, it serves its purposes for good things, but just like you said, so much negativity can come to it and affect, your future, whether political, race, anything inappropriate. So it's a very important conversation, and I monitor her social media. I have her passwords, her usernames. I'm on there, reading her conversations because she has a very bright future. Her and her sister, they're blessed with this athleticism from my side of the family. But in all seriousness, they're not going to squander this away. So it's a conversation that we constantly, have with each other. And I think other parents should do it as well. And I know it's annoying to you, very much so, because I'll see her friends post, kind of racy things on Instagram. And I'm like, oh, heck no. What happens to you if I see you dare, and it's just the price that she's going to have to pay. But I believe she's 15 now, so she sees the bigger picture. So just having that conversation with your kids and monitoring their activity.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. I mean, her coaches get onto it. Well, all the athletes, they coach on reiterate what we talking about. Social media, be mindful what you post. Because you have a student working real hard, towards their dreams, then all of a sudden they put some controversy online and they can lose all their scholarships, everything that they work so hard for. So, that like you said, it is a double-edged sword, but I guess that goes into life too,
Absolutely.
What you do it, in your professional, life. So.
Yeah. And I'm sure, Brandon, I'm glad you brought that up, because us as adults, we are the examples. And I've known teachers in the past to be reprimanded. I'm not sure I remember anybody being fired because of what they put on social media.
Oh, they've been fired.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Oh no, I said I don't know anybody.
Okay, yeah.
But no, by far I've seen them fired.
Yeah.
But I have former teachers when I was still in the classroom. I've had teachers be reprimanded because of that. But definitely I've seen examples of teachers being fired, and it's a terrible thing. So parents, teachers, coaches, everybody that's watching this video, student athletes, everybody that's watching this video, trust and believe somebody is watching you everywhere that you go. Everywhere you go, somebody has a phone. Oh, say that again. I'm sorry, Brandon.
It's no secret, college coaches go on there and monitor your social media. And even with my job, the county will go, HR, and they will look at your social media and see, what you're posting. So you just got to be mindful.
Absolutely. So Jordan, you just got some great advice, and that's how blessed you are as a young lady to have parents like that are involved at that level. That's a tremendous blessing. But hey, let's get into this next question. How about this, Jordan? How important is academics to you? Like, what does being a student first, athlete second mean to you? What does being a student athlete mean to you?
Being a student athlete means to me being able to express myself in my sports, and especially in the classroom, because you have to be mindful, because if your academics aren't good, you can't play. So that's a major factor in. So I just have to be careful about my grades, making sure they don't slip or anything. So I can play the sport that I love. So.
Excellent. So now I'm reading your bio. I'm looking at everything that you're interested in. I saw biology on there. Now, how did you fall in love with biology to make you want to major in biology as you move on to the collegiate level?
Biology is the major I have to major in to become what I want to be when I grow up, because I want to be a dermatologist. And I want to be a dermatologist because there's this lady on YouTube called Pimple Popper, Dr. Pimple Popper. And I love that so much. And that really inspires me to be that, because they say like if you love your job, you never work a day in your life. So I really don't want to work a day in my life because if I
And she's always trying to pop our pimples.
I love it. Hands on early. Hands on early. That's good. I love it. Yeah, biology is a great field. You can help a lot of people, and that's what life is about. How many people can you really help? So at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, they can say, "Oh man, Jordan Rayner, Dr. Rayner really helped me become who I wanted to become." You know what I'm saying? That's what you have the opportunity to do right now. I love it. Okay, Tyon Brandy, here it is, and we've talked about it a little bit already, but let's go a little bit deep on this. What vision did you have for Jordan, a sister? What is the vision? Like when they were babies, did y'all sit down and talk about the plan you had for them? Or how did that happen? Like you said, you want to introduce them to different sports and different things. Did y'all discuss this, or did it just happen naturally? How did your vision for your children develop?
Well, on my side, it was kind of natural. I gave them a choice. They had to do something because I grew up playing sports, so I wanted them to experience that. And we gave them choices what they wanted to do, but like she gravitated to softball, so we ran with that. And I always tell her, let softball be the means to what you want to do in life.
I love it.
You only have so many. You only have so many years you can play the sport. With
that's right.
Football, it ain't like the NFL or NBA or the Major League Baseball. They do have professional doing it, but it's not.
Yeah, it's not the same. Yeah, it's not the same at all.
Big, so I just tell her to just use it as a tool, to get where you want to go.
Absolutely.
My biggest thing for my girls, I want them to be self-sufficient, and I want them to be able to have their own. Where in life, if anything happens, whether you're married, single, or whatever, you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you have the means to do it on your own because we prepared you for that. So that's always been a big thing, and that's something that I always preach to her and Lauren is, make sure you have, your own. And softball is a great way for her to go to college, not pay anything. That's huge to graduate your undergrad and not have any debt. And some colleges or some universities are even offering advanced degrees if you continue to play, softball for them. They'll help you with your advanced degrees. And I just think it's a great way just to set her up to be self-sufficient and, ready for life.
Wow. I love it. Parents, student athletes, coaches, you're hearing it from the parents' mouth. Self-sufficiency. You have to be involved in some kind of extracurricular activity, a sport. Listen, Brandon, Tyon, I love it because we have so many parents out here that don't believe in athletics. You have some parents, all they believe in is athletics. So I love the balance here where we have a family that understands, we use sports as a stepping stone to get to where they want to get to. And they learn how to become self-sufficient, as we all at some point in our lives have to become. And so I love it, Tyon. Brandon, thanks for sharing that with us. So Jordan, we got some more questions for you too now, Jordan. Let me get back to my list here. So now this is one of the things I was impressed about, Jordan. 9th grader. Did you start as a 9th grader?
Yes, sir, I did.
Wow. Okay. Now check this out. So what was that? Because see, Jordan, and Tyon has probably heard me say this for many years, and Tremont, his brother, and his cousin Samantha, we still laugh about this to this day. Now I call myself a self-proclaimed world-class athlete, right? However, I didn't become a starter in football at Morrow High School to my junior year. And then Now I did start as a 10th grader in baseball though, but nonetheless, you walked out there as a 9th grader and started. What was that experience like?
It was like a really cool experience to like come to a new school and get to do what you love. Because first you have like the major, like the beef, like with the upperclassmen and that whole situation. So it was like basically like saying like, hey, I can play this sport, so I can do it. So yeah.
And your lineup, where'd you bet?
Oh yeah, and I got it fit in the lineup, so that was really good. That was really good.
That's that RBI producing slot right there. Okay. And I saw your stats, and you are knocking in a lot of runs or RBIs. For the people that are not familiar with baseball or softball terminology, that's runs batted in. So that's impressive, Jordan. So now, so you got on the field as a 9th grader, as a starter. How was the adjustment in the classroom? And looking at your GPA at 3.3, it doesn't look like it was much of a big adjustment. But how was it moving from middle school to high school? How was the adjustment in the classroom?
It was really challenging because you had practice, because you have practice after school every day. So it was like really complicated, like to get your homework done, because you would get home like around like 10 and you have to shower, like eat dinner and like do your homework, because it was like a really like I preach time management, because that's what you basically have to have. If you don't have time management, then your entire schedule is gonna completely fall apart. So I like had to get the gist of it like from the first week down. So that's what helped me, because I got like a lot of help from my mom. So
excellent. That's right. When you got an educator in the house, yeah, you might get a little assistance on that time management piece and making sure them academics are done. So I love it. I love it. Now, so let me make sure I heard that correctly, because see, Jordan, we have student athletes that watch this video. We have parents, we have coaches, athletic directors, all kind of different people watch these videos, right? So did I hear you say time management? Did you say that?
yes, sir.
Listen, absolutely beautiful. Time is the most important thing in the world. And you know, when I learned that, Jordan, I'm gonna show you how advanced you are compared to me at your age. Now, I understood time management a little bit at your age, but I really did not understand what time was until I got to college. And someone shared with me, we had a guest speaker come to my college, Kawanza Kunjufu. That's his name, Kawanza Kunjufu. And he had a group of us sitting in there, and he said, hey, what's the most important thing in the world? People yelled out money, people yelled out land, people yelled out all kind of different answers, right? And then he said, nope, but nobody said time. And that's the answer. The most important thing on this planet is time, because it takes time to do everything. And the way we choose to use our time is the key to a lot of our success. Am I just going to sleep the day away? Am I going to go practice softball? Am I going to pick up a book and read? Am I going to get the work done I need to do for my classes? Do I need to sit down and write this paper? I need to write this essay? How we use our time is critical to how we develop in the world. That's excellent, Jordan. And you have a great understanding of that at 15. I love it. I love
Barry,
it.
if I can add something to that.
Yeah, please, Brandon. Mm-hmm.
A lot of people watch Jordan when she's on the field, like playing her games, and they are in awe of her, like, of her skill level. But a lot of people don't understand the time that she puts into softball, like outside of just regular practices. Jordan's working out. Jordan's going to her batting instructor. Jordan's going to defense lessons. And this is during a season where, you might have travel ball games or, high school games, homework. Just all her week is so packed with softball, which I'm happy that she loves it, because she really, really does. But I'm literally in awe just to watch her balance it all. And it does get frustrating with her, but I just sometimes wish she could see what I see in my eyes. Like, I'm in awe of her, of all this that she's able to do, and still on top of academics as well. So I'm really proud of her.
Oh, and I'm glad you added that in, because, people talk about this. This is one of my favorite statements, when people think that you're not working hard and they just think you're out there on pure talent. Right. And I always make this statement: the great ones make it look easy.
Yeah.
See, everybody thought Jordan just was naturally gifted. Everybody just thinks LeBron is naturally gifted. Yeah, they are. They got blessings from God by far. However, nobody sees all the work that you just described that they put in away from the cameras, and that's what's going to make you the great athlete, the great academic student. That's what it takes. And if you never see that, you'll just think that everybody's out there on pure just talent doing it, and that's not the case. And to prove it even further, I watched y'all familiar with Stephon Marbury, Tyon? You remember Stephon Marbury, Brandon? Y'all Jordan, I watched this documentary on him yesterday, and it showed all the other players that they played with, AAU ball and all that stuff. And they'll tell you in New York, people there's so many players that can play like that. It's amazing. But all those guys don't even come close to making it because of what they choose to do with their time, their families, circumstances, of the streets. They can get derailed, distracted very easily, and they don't get a chance to achieve greatness because something knocks them off that path. So when we start talking about the work you put in away from your team, and then you come together with your team, those times are critical to your success. So Brandon, Tyon, thank y'all for what y'all do with your both of your daughters, because that's what it takes to help them get to the next level. Yeah. I love it.
That's what I preach to about wasted time, because I think I told you what, you in 8th grade, I started having to work out lightweight, not free weights, but just doing little stuff. But I was like, what's gonna separate you from the other player? Yeah, you might have talent, but you gotta work at what you want. You gotta invest in yourself. And I think we got on a right course where, we started free weights this year, and she really ain't got it all the way into free weights, but you can tell the difference of the time that she has been working with weights and prior to her not working out with weights. And every time somebody see it, they can say, hey, I can tell that you really working out, They do kudos on that. So
right. Yeah, I think the evidence of them 3 home runs last night might be a part of that fast, that fast twitch, getting that bat into that strike zone real fast. Evidence of that weight training you doing, Jordan. That's excellent. I love it. So now, Brandy, as an educator, and you've touched on this a little bit, but I want you to go deep on this. And Tyon, definitely, I want to hear your opinion as well. What is your vision as an educator? Because you're an educator, so I know you take education and learning very seriously. What do you expect from Jordan as she continues to grow? She's a rising 10th grader. What do you expect from her academically as she continues to grow? Or both of your children, for that matter. What do you expect from them academically?
Academically, I do set high standards, but I do know my child as well. And I know her learning style and, the struggles that she has. So I know that she's super strong, let's say, with reading and social studies, but math, that can be an issue. So I do tell her, like, let's say, I see her studying, I see her working. Mommy, I tried, I got a C. I'm not going to beat her over the head just because she got a C on this.
Right.
So I am lenient because I know what she's doing. I know her load. Now, am I taking any Fs? Oh, heck no. But, I'll take a harder C, like, in math or let's say chemistry or something that's, math related. I know that that's going to be a challenge for her. So I do have realistic expectations with that. With that being said, I also have expectations, for you to meet that HOPE scholarship. So you can make the eligibility for that. So she knows that's something as well. So although I am lenient in some areas, other areas, no bargain. She knows the expectations that are set for her. You got to be realistic.
I'm the same. Long as I see that she put forth the effort, I can't get mad. I can't get mad at that. As long as I know that she putting forth the effort, she's going to her tutors, and it's like, what can you do? she put all into it, so it's like, you can't be mad at that.
Exactly.
We have high expectations for our kids sometimes, but we gotta let them fall a little bit sometimes if they try.
That's right. I know. I love it. Well, everything that we've talked about today is how they develop character, and for what y'all are doing, that's what it is. Because again, we can't expect our children. They're not going to do everything correct. They're children. We didn't do everything correctly when we were children, and so that grace has to be a part of it. Where, like you just said, we have to be able to fall a little bit so we can build back up. And then when we're building back up, that's when that character is developed. That we become stronger. So as we move into adulthood, the decisions we have to make as adults, it's not easy, but because we've been through a little bit of fire, that we understand what we have to do to get through it. So I thank y'all for sharing that. I love it. Jordan, you have anything to say on that as far as the hard work that you're putting in and the expectations that your parents have for you and your sister?
Not really.
Not really? You just gonna get it done?
I'm just thankful that they aren't as hard as some parents are, because some parents don't really even accept C's. So they're if you get a C, that's failing. So I'm actually happy that they know my struggle, the areas I'm not as good in.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. I love it, man. You're very I see you're a thinker, Jordan. I think you understand a lot of stuff. That's beautiful. I love it. So now, Tyon.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna start wrapping up this video here and this conversation, man. I thank y'all for taking time out on your Sunday to do this. Now, Jordan, again, I told you we have all kind of different kind of people watching this video. So we have young people watching this video that are younger than you. Let's say that next 8 to 9 year old that wants to play softball at a high level, they want to make varsity as a 9th grader, or they just want to make the team when they get to middle school or when they get to high school. What would you say to the young ladies that are coming behind you, Jordan? What would you like to say? What kind of message would you like to give them at this time?
I would say make sure you're in love with the sport that you do, because you don't want to do something that you don't love in life, and make sure that you understand the hard work that goes into the sport, because everything in life doesn't come easy. So there's going to be a struggle. There's going to be up and down days. Pumped included. So make sure you're mentally and physically prepared for that, because in softball, you have many ups and downs, and you have to overcome that. Because if say you get into a slump and you are not hitting, because I went to a 2-month slump before and I wasn't hitting at all, because it's basically mental. So you have to get that mental state out of your mind, and once you get that,
wow, I love it. The mental part of the game. I agree with you, Jordan. It's a lot more mental part to this sports, or any sport for that matter, than anything. And when you got your mental stability in place, and you go out there and focus on what you have to do, 9 times out of 10, you're gonna perform at a high level because your mentality is stable and it's growing and it's positive, and it allows you to perform at an elite level, which is obviously what you're doing. I love it. I love it. Brandy.
Yes.
What would you like to share with other parents and young people that may be watching this video as we finish up here?
A big part of it is the social aspect of it that I watched her. Jordan sacrifices a lot socially to play at the level that she does. And we have conversations all the time that it is a sacrifice. Yeah, she can have a little bit of a social life, but she knows her goals and what to stay focused. And just to all the kids, popularity, high school, boyfriends, all that stuff, it's 4 years. That's it. 4 years. And after you graduate, are you going to be the person that has the memories of, I used to be a softball player, oh, I could have did X, Y, Z, or are you going to be that person that's trailblazing and, setting the future for it? So I just really focus that high school is 4 years. Popularity's cool. It's great, you know, to TikTok famous or whatever Snapchat, you know, stuff is, you know, that's great. I have 1.k million followers or whatever. But just to really look at the bigger picture and look at the bigger picture and stay focused on the goal, because you only get you might get more if you fail, but really get 4 years.
4 years, that's right. I love it. Tyon, what would you say? What do you have to say? We got fathers watching these videos, young men that came up like us. What do you have to say as we finish up?
Well, I just say to the parents, you know, just support your kids in any way you can. With me, where it come from, me growing up playing sports, and you know, this reminisce on when I used to play, and you know, I wanted my kids to play sports, and just, you know, the kid in me want to see them succeed in something they love, so I support them 100%, and I just, you know, the world is their oyster, so it's like, go after it. I always tell them, chase your dream, and just use this as a tool, what you want to do in life, and you know, we're gonna see how it go. You know?
That's right. All we can do is put the work in. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I just say to the parents, just support your kids as much as you can, because I'm an over-the-road truck driver, so I'm gone a lot, and I depend on my wife to take them to practice, and you know, I'm home on weekends, and I try to put as much work I can with her, and you know, I wouldn't trade it for the world, you know.
I love it. Hey, we put the work in, brother. That's all we can do, and then we pray that our children take the mantle, as a track terminology, stick. They take that baton and they keep running with it, man. So I love it. I love it and enjoying it. Looks like you well on your way to doing great things. So like your mom said, your dad said, just stay focused. Enjoy these short years of high school life. Continue to build upon them and just go on to accomplish your goals and your dreams in life. Hey, I love it, and I salute you, Jordan, and I definitely salute you, Brandy, Tyon, on the great job that y'all are doing with your children. Because that's what life is about. As parents, we're supposed to put our children in the best position to succeed, and that's exactly what y'all are doing. So I salute y'all on that by far. So listen. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. So everyone watching this video, we thank y'all for watching. If y'all would like to hit up the Student Athlete Achievement Program, please visit our websites, Youth Education and Sports. That's our nonprofit organization. And then also you can go to studentathleteplaybook.org. So that's youtheducationandsports.org and studentathleteplaybook.org. If you'd like to get our materials, you can also go to those same websites. And you can also go to Amazon and you can just put in the search engine, Student Athlete Playbook, and all our materials will pop up. And hey, we thank y'all for watching this video today, this video conversation featuring Jordan Rayner, South Paulding High School, rising 10th grader, softball student athlete. Listen, when I tell you she's one of the best underclassmen in the state of Georgia, I'm telling you the truth. So check her out. Go watch her play. And hey, Jordan, where's your next tournament this summer? Where's your next tournament?
We had Triple Crown at our last tournament for travel.
Okay.
So
Alpharetta. That's Alpharetta.
Alpharetta. Okay. And what's the name of your travel softball team?
Atlanta Premier Waller.
And you said Atlanta Premier?
Yes, sir.
All right. That's Atlanta Premier. They'll be up in the Triple Crown tournament. Alpharetta, Georgia, coming up soon. Hey, Google it. Check it out and go see this young lady play. So now before we leave, and I almost got off the line without talking about this. Hey, COVID-19, how has this affected the softball this summer for you all, Brandy, Tyon, Jordan? How has this affected?
It affected it like a lot because I've like missed out for my spring season. I got 2 months. Like we missed 2 months because of COVID and the whole lockdown situation. Because now they're like cramming in like 2 months a season into like 1 month. So like you have softball like almost every weekend, like nonstop. And yeah, and it's like really time consuming, and like you have to like know your body's limits because like you can't go out like on a hurt shoulder and like say you're good when you're actually not. So
I got you. Have now, Brandon Tayoung, how are y'all sitting in the stands as parents? Are y'all distancing yourselves, or everybody just say, "Hey, man, we just don't throw on our mask and keep it moving"? How that
It
being?
really depends on what park you're at because each park has different rules. So
Okay.
some parks, the parents, we can't even sit in the bleachers. We have to sit past the dugout and face out accordingly. Some don't care. You can pack the dugouts with players. It really depends on the park that you're at. This past park in Calhoun was probably the most strict. You couldn't even have tents up. Like it was insane, and yeah. But I noticed with her over the shutdown, what really shocked me was the girl was working out. Like she was waking up early, or either she would go like 10 o'clock at night. And
who had her working out?
Her dad had her working out. It was her father. No, for real though, he did. Just her. But you weren't here though.
About calling her
on the phone, making sure. Yes, please give him his props. But
that's right. Okay, no doubt.
Put in the work like that, and then when we came out of it, it was like bam, like here. So that was pretty cool. Thank you, Tom.
Well, you brought up an interesting point. We were talking to some coaches not too long. I was a guest on a sports show, and we were talking about high school sports and where they're gonna get a chance to play in the fall and all that kind of stuff. And I was talking to one of the football coaches, and we talked about what you just said. We will be able to tell which student athletes put in the work over the little downtime during COVID-19. We're still experiencing COVID-19, but we'll be able to know whenever we get together as a team, the coaches will know who been putting in that work by far.
Our coach said the exact same thing. He walked up to me and he was like, I can tell who's been working and who has not been working.
Absolutely. So, student athletes who watching this video, parents, keep your young people working out. And Tayoung, I understand. Hey, brother, I do the same thing. I call my oldest daughter because my kids don't live directly in the same household with me every day. But I check on them. I talk to them every day. But I'm always asking my oldest one, "Hey, you working out? What are you doing?" And I love to report when I don't even have to call. And she said, "Hey, I just got off the soccer field working out." And I'm like, "All right, we in the game. We in the game." So let me ask this last question. Civil rights. Black Lives Matter. We have a lot of civil unrest going on in this country, speaking specifically about the systematic racism that exists in this country. Now, what are y'all thoughts on that? How have you all as a family been addressing this situation with your children?
Well, we sort of kind of we see it, but we don't see it. Like in softball world, the area that we stay in, Paulding County, Douglasville, it's not a lot of minorities in this area that play, and it's sometimes she's the only minority on the team, and sometimes I try to teach her to be mindful of how people talk to her. Different little scenarios she might not understand it because of her age, but I think it's part of our parents to kind of school them on certain scenarios might happen where it won't go over their head and they can realize, but for the most part, we really haven't, dealt with any kind of racism or we haven't really faced that, but
it's more politics. than anything. But
I got you. That's good.
She's a pretty woke Gen Z.
Yeah.
And go ahead and say what you were.
Oh yeah. I feel like the whole Black Lives Matter movement with the police brutality. I feel like you should at least like develop like a new training for police officers and like distressing, because they really don't like have distressing in the police force or anything. So I feel like with like revamping the police, like you should like have a distressing like certification.
Yeah, certification.
Yeah, and like another example, like it takes a doctor 12 years to like do their specialty, and it only takes 9 months for a police officer to do their specialty and to get a gun and like have somebody's life in hand. So that's like a major like thing that we should like recognize in like the police force area. And I feel like we should like do a background check about like who's a cop and who's not a cop, you know? And yeah, we should like check out like their mental state, because like say they're schizophrenic, that's not good or anything. So, yeah.
Right. That's right. No, that's an excellent perspective from a Generation Z. And thank you for sharing that with us. Because you're absolutely right. And you know, I have a lot of friends that are police officers. And so, you know, definitely God bless them. And we definitely have to just continue to work as a community, because African Americans, we as African Americans have faced a lot of oppression in the United States. And things have definitely gotten better since our ancestors and even as close as our parents, our own parents and our grandparents that actually were alive to see white only, colored only restrooms, water fountain. That's not that long ago. And so we continue to grow, and we'll continue to help educate, which is very critical, educate and learn about different people's cultures so that we can understand that we're actually more similar than different. And that's been my experience talking to former classmates. Tyon, when we went to Morrow High School was predominantly white. So speaking to some of my former classmates at Morrow, speaking to some of my former classmates up at Presbyterian College up in Clinton, South Carolina, I've had some great conversations, and prayerfully, these kind of conversations will be the ones that take us further as a human race versus just saying, hey, you know, you're black, I'm white, you're white, I'm black, and we can't mix, or we can't be friends, or we can't do things together, because that's the furthest thing from the truth. Because as you just said, a lot of times you might be the only black person on your softball team, and that's just reality. But that doesn't mean that you can't have great relationships with your teammates in the whole nine. And 5-10 years from now, y'all still be friends and continue to grow as y'all become adults and live great lives where your children may know each other, and continue to be in touch like that over the years. Because I'll leave you with this, Jordan. My roommate in college is a white male by the name of Brad Jones, and our children know each other. They spent time together, and we're still brothers to this day because of the relationship we built in college. And so that's the kind of relationship that can happen, be it black or white, in this country, if we choose for it to be that way. And that's the actual reality of it. Do we choose to work together and live together and play together, or do we choose to divide? And me personally, I choose to be unified and all of us work together to live great lives. So with that being said, I thank y'all, Rayner family, for taking this time to share the great things that y'all doing as a family. Shout out to you, Jordan. Continued success, and to your younger sister, continue to be a great example for her. And hey, everybody watching this video, thank you for watching the Student Athlete Playbook video conversation featuring Jordan Rayner and her parents, Tyon, Brandy. And hey, we'll be right back with you with another great Student Athlete Playbook video conversation. One love.
Thanks for having us on.
Thank you. Bye.
You're welcome.